Good morning, Gulfport High. As always, the campus of GHS is a busy place. Students are stepping out of the classroom and getting involved in real-world experiences and service organizations, and taking learning to the next level. We're going to show you all that's going on here, right here on a new episode of Admiration.
When you tell someone we have the health science program in our HHS Institute, they often assume that students just learn to check blood pressure or assist a patient into a hospital bed. But students in the health science are actually learning things that nurse and pre-med students learn in college. Reporter James shows us what the CTE students have been learning to prepare them for a career in the healthcare.
The Gulfport High School's Health Science 1 and 2 class recently had guest dermatologist Dr. Michelle Hughes come by on October 11th and teach the class how to suture. It was a great experience for the class and a great training for what they do in the health science field. We spoke with one of the health science students to better explain what exactly is suturing.
Suturing is stitching together the skin after a wound or a surgery. It's putting the skin back together using stitches.
All the students had hands-on kits that would replicate suturing a real person. This would allow them to follow along the steps that the dermatologist would give them. We also asked what exactly is the purpose of suturing.
To help the skin heal and put it back together and to prevent any infections.
This experience is a prime example of why the Gulfport High School CTE programs are really productive for our students. We always provide hands-on learning to better prepare students for the real world and their careers in the future.
Another CTE program in the HHS is the Law and Public Safety. Just like health science, these students get to expand their learning beyond the traditional classroom structure and practice what they would do working in a public safety and criminal investigation. Reporter Michelle has the details on what all a student does in law and public safety.
Law and Public Safety is a 2-year class that GHS students are offered. This is considered a CTE class, and throughout their curriculum, they take field trips to immerse themselves in the real-life experience.
Because the field trips were so hands-on and we got to get a first-person point of view about things, I think that it was easier for us to remember and kind of immerse ourselves. So when we answer the questions, we'll be able to know in our minds that we did this, or this is how the procedure would have gone. And then it's most likely right because we experienced it ourselves.
The students had a 9-week assessment, but instead of working pen and paper, they had to process a scene, and their jobs varied.
In the investigation, I was the first responder. I was the lead detective, so I would, first to come in, last to go out, make sure that everything was set up properly, always documented who came in, who came out, times and things like that. So I was basically like the manager lead on it.
The skills don't just stay in the classroom, they also apply to real-life experiences.
I think that it's important that we use our skills because it kind of tests our knowledge on things and see how we could apply them into real life situations, whereas compared to on test paper, we're just answering questions and not really applying much into life.
As mentioned before, the students take field trips and they learn from people that pursue law and public safety.
Okay, so for the field trips, we went from Gulfport Police Department. We went to the Harrison County courts in downtown Gulfport. We also went to SWAT the last day and got to see the SWAT team. And yeah, it was a very immersive experience.
The assignments in the CTE programs take a more hands-on approach as opposed to pen and paper because it is the skill set that is put to the test.
I definitely think that it gives you a real life career experience of what it would be like to actually work in this field. I feel like a lot of the classes in CTE are really good about being very hands-on, but this took it to a whole nother level. We got to do all different parts of crime scene investigation and everything that entailed law and public safety we got to be a part of. So it was really awesome.
Out of all the field trips they took this year, students have a memory that sticks out or a favorite field trip.
My favorite part probably had to be the last day when the SWAT team simulated a real life hostage situation, and that was really cool to just see how they would handle all that. And yeah, it was really awesome. We got to shoot a gun too.
One of the missions of law and public safety is to keep upgrading equipment so it resembles the real life experience. This will be seen for the seniors next year that take the CTE class, Law and Public Safety.
You've heard the expression, it's not all fun and games. Well, that may be true, but sometimes learning can be a game, and learning can definitely take place while having fun. Reporter Sam takes us inside some classes that do just that. They have fun playing a game while actually learning about business and marketing.
Have you ever thought about investing in stocks? We know Mr. Turner's class has. Right now, they're playing the stock market game. Who knew investing in stocks could be fun?
So the stock market game, it's basically a game where you invest money. You get $100,000, and schools from elementary to high school can play. It's from 6 to 8 weeks.
I like that it helps you learn how to invest in stock markets and trading, and it shows you how to invest in. There's a prize, I think.
And the first winner prize gets, I think, $500. The second winner gets $300, and the third winner gets $100.
I hope that the students are able to apply the skills that they're learning from this stock market game, that they can apply the skills and the knowledge that they've learned to their own personal life. So when they get older and they start to invest their own money, they know what to look for as far as trading.
Not every club or organization is about academics. There are some that focus on providing students with a place to get to know each other and find other students with whom they have something in common. Reporter Johnny tells us about a new group starting up here at GHS to give young women a chance to come together and not only develop friendships, but also to support each other through whatever may come in a hectic life of high school student.
Gulfport High is excited to introduce the latest addition to our school community, Empower Her Society. Every great initiative begins with inspiration, and the journey of Empower Her Society is a perfect example. This club is dedicated to uplifting women in today's world, fostering personal growth, and cultivating the next generation of leaders.
Hey y'all, I'm Olivia Sanders. I'm one of the presidents and founders of Gulfport High's new club, Empower Her Society. This club is important to me because I felt like we needed something on the campus that brings together all girls grades 9 through 12 for a club that can just allow us to be ourselves and not just be so cliquey is the word I would like to use, because we can all come together and find people that we may not have known, even though we've been in the same grade with them all these years, and just to bring a sense of community to all the girls here on campus.
The founding of Empower Her came from a dedicated group of individuals who envisioned a supportive community for young ladies.
The purpose of Empower Her Society is to inspire young girls in our school, grades 9 through 12, to become future leaders for the world and foster their social etiquette not just in school but outside of school as well.
The impact of Empower Her Society goes beyond all of its activities. It holds deep personal growth for all of those that are involved.
I think the betterment for young ladies at school really inspired me. Like all grades, 9th through 12th, I feel like we need something that includes more women and young ladies and to prepare them for the future and just help them grow overall.
From its inspiring beginnings to its current impactful missions, it's clear that EHS is dedicated to building confidence and leadership. We encourage all young ladies to get involved and take part in this empowering community.
That brings this episode to a close. Again, we need your help. If your class or organization is doing something, we want to know. We'd love to show everyone the great stuff you're doing. Let a reporter know or email Mr. Rogers. Thanks for watching this morning, and we'll be back with more GHS news on the next episode of Backroll Ownership.